Welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We are back with Person of Interest. We're now on episode 19 of season 1. Quick recap of the last one was I figured it out fairly early that the two people who seem to be using one person's identity was indeed what it clearly appeared to be, stolen identity, but that it was the woman, not the guy. Especially with the way the differences between the two of them were living. She was a manipulative bitch. She had been doing that for years. And it took a while before Finch or Reese managed to nail down just exactly who it was they were supposed to be protecting. Anyway, I'm expecting as we move towards the end of this season, we've got like 3 or 4 episodes left, that the Elias storyline is going to come more into it. At least I'm kind of hoping it does. I don't know whether there'll be anything in this episode or not, so let's go find out. Episode 19.
Sometimes I wonder what kind of man I'd be if she hadn't been killed.
Hey, you want to talk about it?
It's no big deal.
It seems like it might be.
It's just some rich D-bags giving me a hard time for being on scholarship.
You know those accounts you thought belonged to Elias? The ones we traced to that investment firm a few weeks ago? When you flagged those accounts, they had a balance of $4 million as of this morning. Not a dime.
Because it seems we have a big day ahead of us. We received 5 numbers this morning.
5?
Bumper crop. Meet the heads of the 5 families. Caparelli.
Oh.
Zambrano, Grifoni, Basile.
Crime bosses.
Johnny Moretti Jr.
He's already kidnapped his father.
Eliminate the remaining Dons, he could control the entire mafia.
The club recently installed a new fire alarm system.
That's your way in.
In case of emergency, firefighters could communicate with anyone trapped inside through a sound system.
Example what it was supposed to be. What are we gonna do with it?
Nice work, Finch.
I want to know what the family's gonna do to retaliate against this Elias.
You mean your half-brother? The old man brought this on himself. He signed a little bastard, and then he had the poor taste to have the mother bumped off.
We work with him, we all get rich.
I think they
We
know
need to convey
why.
to these gentlemen that Elias won't be interested in making a deal.
Everything's going out as cash or wire transfers. We could
Of course
trace
it is.
but the warrants alone would take a couple weeks. What do you think he's buying?
Elias doesn't care about material things. He buys people.
I'm gonna do what you never had the stones to. I'm gonna unite the families and take control.
Oh, that's some plan for a nobody.
I need some intel on that guy who's been stirring things up around town. Tall guy with a suit, likes shooting people in the kneecaps.
Why, you looking to put him on the payroll?
You ask a lot of questions, Fusco.
I got an inquisitive mind.
When you're done looking into that matter, I call in sick. You don't want to be working homicide next couple of days.
Mafiosi don't take kindly to people who approach them unannounced. They're like feral dogs that way.
Your men here can't protect you, but I can if you come with me.
Thanks for your concern, my friend, but
Say,
I don't need your help.
I struck out Finch. Caparelli wouldn't listen to me.
something's going to happen here. I knew it. I just knew it the way that the camera was focusing on Finch walking away.
I was wondering when you'd call, John. I heard you witnessed the tragedy earlier this afternoon.
The reason he doesn't seem intimidating is he has that calm voice.
But now you save innocent people like Charlie Burton, not old gangsters. Just leave those men to me.
After Caparelli's murder, she started reaching out to the remaining Dons, offering them police protection.
She doesn't know that Elias is planning to take them all out at once.
Don Basile, he's going into protective custody until we can take down Elias.
You're Carter?
Yeah,
How am I supposed to know you're not on Elias's payroll?
you can't.
Where'd everyone go?
Deserted you. Yeah. So.
Sit back!
Damn. Back to 91.
I don't know much about you, kid, but you look familiar, along with the name, Elias. I thought about when this day might come, what I would say to you. What are you doing here, kid? What do you want from me? They tell me you got a pair, kid. Tenacious, capable.
I like to think so, sir.
You keep your head up. There's a place for you here.
So nice to finally meet you.
I take it things didn't go as expected with Mr. Basile.
Not so much.
I don't know who to trust anymore.
No,
Trust
that's
us.
the problem.
I can't access their database without a warrant.
Maybe I can use
You can.
other techniques
to access the information we need.
You're getting shipped back to Iraq or something?
I need an assist. Did you bring the extra vest and ammo like I told you?
Yeah.
I was able to trace the financial transactions coming out of Elias's accounts. The man you're following is one of the recipients.
Right theory. Wrong organization.
Yeah.
Elias's people are following HR families, Finch.
If you had listened to me to begin with, you
Guy's
could have
smart.
gotten him before he went after my father.
You failed to control this man. Some of you tried to cut deals with him, and now he's coming after you.
Looks like your boys abandoned you. You want to bet Elias's men aren't far behind?
We don't work with cops.
They may be his allies, but he still needs to be able to pressure them when required.
Got it.
Jeez.
Go to the second floor. The code is 3288.
Nice.
Got it.
There was a problem, boss. That detective, the one you wanted gone, she took him.
Elias isn't going to take this lying down, Finch. No sign of him yet, but I've tracked down a dozen of his men. The men that we're tracking, are any of them near Marbury High School in Brooklyn?
Yes. Why?
Carter's son.
Carter's son goes to school.
Is my mom gonna be all right?
It's too soon to tell. But I'll take you right to the hospital.
You don't know me, but you're in danger, and I want you to stay inside the school with a teacher until we can get to you.
But I'm with a cop.
Taylor?
Just keep quiet. You won't get hurt.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. That's major overkill. Oh, fuck. That hit right in the chest. That would have hurt. It could blow.
Carter, I need to tell you something. Now, you've got to know I'm not going to let anything happen to him. You understand?
Got a great kid here, Detective.
You've already shown how powerful you are.
You don't understand the evil you're protecting, do you? My esteemed half-brother, a man who not only imports drugs, but young girls. These are the men that you're protecting.
I'm a step ahead of you, Mr. Reese. The only way to locate Taylor is to make a deal with the devil.
I hope you're not referring to Elias.
Elias isn't the only fallen angel in our Rolodex, Mr. Reese.
You see those two in the suits? They work Vice at the 15th. They're here to help Elias, not back us up.
He was partners with that Detective Stills, right? That dirty cop who went missing a few months back.
I've come to talk it over in person. Are you ready to pick the right side?
Are you kidding me?
Hello, Officer Simmons.
Like, give him the heads up, your family's being
I might
watched.
have a few minutes of your time.
I'd like to talk to you about your organization, the one commonly referred to as HR. It's come to my attention that HR has been paid a large sum of money.
How exactly did this come to your attention?
None of your business.
And I've noticed things about Elias that I believe you've overlooked.
This is how he
This
works.
is Elias's surveillance of HR police officers and their families. This man will go to any length to get what he wants, including kidnapping children. I need you to understand that you're placing your family in danger by doing business with Elias.
How do I know this guy doesn't work for you?
I imagine you don't. But are you really willing to bet your family's life on it? Call off any men you have working on Elias's behalf. HR severs its ties with Elias as of this moment.
You need to accept the fact that no one's coming to save you.
Yeah,
you
you
are
like
all
saying
alone.
that, don't you?
Not the family reunion you were hoping for?
What an idiot. I should have known.
Yeah, well, Don's already got one idiot kid. Guess he didn't need another one.
You two think you're safe because there's just one of me. I get my strength from being alone. And that's why I'm gonna destroy all of you.
Show me how to fire one of these and I can help. I'll create a distraction, I suppose, or...
That's okay, Harold.
Last chance, Detective. Those immoral, corrupt men or your innocent son.
No deal.
What are you gonna do?
I'm staying right here. They're not getting past me.
Oh! That was intense. Shit, right through the friggin' kneecaps.
Who are you?
My name's John. Your mother sent me.
You here to rescue me? Or shoot me?
Tonight. Rescue.
Hey, Carter. Those HR cops just took off.
Keep the dogs in the back.
I should have given Elias everything he wanted like the rest of them.
I don't look the other way.
Yeah, but your partner does. You're a survivor. You gonna choose the right side? Or you gonna die alone here with your partner?
Who shot who?
Not one more step, Elias.
You're good at your job, Detective. I'm good at mine. I was hoping we could avoid further bloodshed.
This is where it is.
I called for backup. You gotta trust somebody, Carter. This guy doesn't own every cop.
No, he doesn't.
Get out. Get out.
Carl Elias, you are under arrest.
You can't stop the inevitable, Detective.
That guy you sent is kind of a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows it too.
Who's the guy with the glasses?
If you find out, let me know.
Yeah. That was their biggest chance to bring him down.
Good to know you keep your promises.
Told you I'd never let anything happen to your son.
Thank you.
And this ain't that old.
Birthday? August 18th, 1965.
I know what's coming here.
Hello?
Hi, Dad.
What is this somehow supposed to intimidate me?
He's still got you.
I just wanted to say goodbye.
That was a good time. I knew that was coming. I have a feeling that is not the end of Elias. Very good. Okay, that was episode 19. Right, here's the thing. With all of the flashbacks that it showed of Elias and what he went through, especially from him being a little boy when he was bullied and everything because of not having a family, and then him growing up and realising everything that was taken from him is from the crime bosses that live right under his nose, and the seeing how they work, how corrupt they are, what they're capable of, and him saying right there to those two when they were ready to pop him off, I see how the way you've done this is a weakness. The reason I'm strong is because I'm on my own, and I will bring all of you down, and I will do it my way. In theory, having one man at the top, if you're going to have someone... The world isn't perfect. You can't just eliminate criminals. If you're going to have one person at the top, then having it where there's rules and there's barriers and there's lines that you don't cross would be the right way to do it. But Elias got... I don't know. He had the right idea in mind. His execution was just as brutal and crossing the lines as much as they were prepared to cross. Had he not done that, he could have probably controlled the whole city. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. I wanted the son of a bitch to be brought down, and he was brought down in this episode. I knew that bit was coming at the end. This guy had always managed to have pretty good plans in place. He'd already pitted the bosses against each other. He'd already manipulated HR into thinking they were just helping out when he was already onto all of them and having a backup plan for whenever any of them stepped out of line. The guy was going to have a completely secure way of controlling everything. But he still managed to get one up. He was going to have a plan in place no matter what happened to make sure that he got him at the end. And for what he did to his mum. So I knew the minute the envelope with the mobile phone in the car, I'm like, are you really going to be that stupid to realise you're in the one place exactly where he wants you right now? And I wasn't sure it was going to be a car bomb, or when he went to go and open the door, or whether it was the phone, but it was the phone that was the detonator. So he's gone. Elias is in prison for now. But as you've already seen, he's already someone of enough influence in there to be on the phone as he's heading to a police cell. So, I don't know. The other thing in question now is, because Finch had to go to that HR guy, I still don't know his name, the main cop guy, and inform him that he pretty much knows how all of their organisation works and how all of their criminal activity as cops goes under the radar, and what gets investigated and what doesn't, and explaining that Elias has already manipulated all of them and has had low-time, small-time crooks, in effect, watching all of their families. That's what all these small $3,000, $5,000, $8,000 payments were for that $4 million that he pulled out. Shows that they underestimated him. But now that they know that Finch knows who they are, what they are, he doesn't know who he was, of course, whatsoever. What's going to happen with all of them now? I don't know. The one thing I did like is we now know that Fusco knew about Carter anyway. Carter had no clue. She now knows, and Fusco came through. So as far as she's concerned, he is, I mean, she said it in the episode before it even got to that point, you're the one person I can trust. And then when she got informed by one of the mob bosses as to the fact he used to be on the take and he used to be dirty, that usually would mean there's no way you can trust them. But I think they can. I don't see Fusco turning back the other side and working for them, only through Carter and Reese and Finch. I don't see him doing a 180 on them. Not now. He also likes being the good cop, and he managed to get to play the good cop again there. There's no way Reese was going to let anything happen to a kid, and it's all come to an end. So Elias is away. What's next? I don't know. I've no idea what's next. I have an idea what might be next. The one thing that's still in the back of my mind right now is this Root, the hacker, who we know nothing about whatsoever. They seem to know enough about him, or at least Finch. I don't think they know anything about Reese. They know Harold. So maybe we might move on to that sort of storyline now. No idea. Anyway, we will find out when we come back with the next episode, which will be episode 20 next week. So until then, if you enjoy Person of Interest and you're not already subscribed to the channel, guys, by all means, hit that sub, post your comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. This will be available for you, of course, as it always is, to watch over on Patreon in full length. Link will be in the description, as it always is. And I'm looking forward to the next episode. That's brought a little mini chapter to a close there with Elias. We'll see what happens next, where it goes next. And I think that will do. I will see you for episode 20 next time. Till then, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you for the next one.